Good evening, guys, and happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. I need to take a shower and get to bed so bad. I am super tired. We stayed up late. Me, Matthew, and Jack were actually playing this like mystery escape room kind of like game that I guess Matthew had on the Xbox, and like I said, we stayed up kind of late playing. So I need to get to bed because me and my mom have to go to Jewel tomorrow. However, we went out to dinner for Jack's birthday tonight. We went out to this place. It's we always drive past it. We've never ever been there. My dad always talks about how much he wants to go there, and I thought the food was really good. I got a veggie burger. It's sort of like not a steakhouse, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, they kind of have everything. Like they have steaks, they have burgers, they had, like I said, I had a veggie burger, they had wraps, they had pasta, they had, like, it was just kind of like a general kind of like, you know, like American food kind of. A lot of it was, but you know, it's just kind of a mix, a little bit of everything. So again, we ended up going there this afternoon. However, we ended up this morning, I woke up a little late, but we had all started working on, you know, finishing the upstairs, finishing with all of the demolition for the renovation that we're doing up there, and we ended up tearing out, my dad and Jack finished tearing down the ceiling, and then we also tore down they finished tearing down any of the one wall that was sort of left. My dad did over the one part of the window also. So like I said, they got pretty much all that done, and I finished taking down then all of the insulation that was on the ceiling. The only thing I didn't take down is the insulation that is on the like sloped roof. Other than that, I took care of all of that. And then too, it's getting all the stuff out of there because there's a lot of like debris that still needs to get moved out. So that's going to be probably one of the big things for tomorrow that we're still going to have to work on, along with too, we never finished getting the floor, like the carpet, taken out either, but we can't do that till again all the other stuff is out of there as well. But like I was saying, that we got to a lot of that today, but we only ended up working for like a few hours, maybe 2 hours or something like that, and we were working for a little bit. They ended up finishing taking down all of the drywall, and then they came downstairs and took a little bit of a break. Then we went back upstairs to go and kind of bag and again get rid of everything. So we were going through and we did all of that, but then my mom sent a text message and she said, I made reservations for 5. So me, my dad, and Jack, I guess even too, assumed that my mom meant for 5 o'clock. And then apparently she'd also told Jack what time. However, when he came and told us, he said it was at 5 o'clock. But it was not the case. She made it for 5 people. She never told us the time she made it for. So we all came downstairs at around, you know, like maybe 3:30 or 3:45 or something like that, because like Jack and my dad needed to take a shower, and obviously we have one bathroom, they couldn't both take a shower at the same time, so we kind of had to make sure too that there was like some time in between there as well, so we couldn't, you know, we need at least a good hour cushion, and we're thinking 5 o'clock. So like I said, it was maybe around sometime around like after 3, a little bit maybe before 4 o'clock. Like I said, they, you know, ended up coming downstairs. Jack took a shower, and then my mom's like, oh, you know, like, are you guys gonna, like, Matthew's gonna be home soon, are you guys going back upstairs to go and do more work? And we were like, no, we're like, we're going out to eat, and like, you know, again, this is like maybe about a half an hour from 5 o'clock. And she's like, what do you mean you guys were not eating until 6:30? And then we're like, what do you mean? You told, Jack said, you know, like you sent the text message to like the group chats, like, you know, it was at 5 o'clock. And then she's like, no, I said 6:30. I told Jack 6:30, but I sent in the text message, I made a reservation for 5 people. Like, so we got all confused and thought, like I said, that she meant 5 o'clock, and she didn't say like 5 people, but she also didn't specify 5 o'clock. So again, we're thinking that she meant time and not the amount of people that were going. So there was a little bit more time that we probably probably could have spent upstairs working for a little longer today than we ended up doing, which again, we could have gotten more stuff hauled outside and more again, you know, of the, you know, insulation, you know, taken down and bagged, and, you know, more of the drywall taken outside, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. We probably could have had a little bit more time to work on that today had we known that the reservations were not at 5, they were at 6:30. She gave us a whole extra hour and a half. And I don't think we left the house until about like 6:10 or 6:15. So again, too, we were talking, we could have easily had another hour to put work in today. But it does stink that we didn't really end up getting to, you know, have a little bit more time today, I guess, to work. But, you know, like I said, we were kind of planning things around too, like going out for Jack's dinner, because as I was telling you guys too, like, because next weekend, his birthday's on Saturday. Next Sunday is Easter. So there's also something going on at Matthew's fraternity, like a family day kind of thing that they're doing on Saturday, and because of that, you know, like, we won't have time to go out for Jack's birthday dinner anyway. And on top of that too, it's really kind of weird when you get really close to holidays, because a lot of times too, if like families in from out of town, or, you know, again, visiting, you know, that kind of stuff, sometimes you'll go out for dinner. A lot of times it feels like on that weekend of like a holiday, or, you know, like right before a holiday and stuff like that also. And so it seems like it gets a little bit busy, like on, like, again, like that, you know, again, holiday weekends and stuff like that. And so we were, you know, thinking we might try and not go on, you know, Saturday of this week, and try and go next week. On top of that too, though, on Saturday next weekend, on Jack's actual birthday, my aunt is going to be doing Easter, which we said we wouldn't be able to go because of Matthew's, like I said, you know, the family day that they're having, but that in the afternoon we'd be able to stop by for like dessert or whatever, but we wouldn't be able to, you know, like be there earlier in the day. So that's another thing that's going on. So we're not doing Easter with, you know, normally my aunt almost always does Easter on Easter Day, but this year, like, very rarely would she do it on a different day, but this year she is. And so we are not doing anything for Easter though this year, as far as like on the actual day. So I believe, and since my mom is going with tomorrow to Jewel, I'm gonna find out if we're gonna get a ham for sure or not from Jewel, because they've got it the cheapest. But you do have to spend like $25, I think, to get the ham. So like I said, we'll figure out for sure if we're doing it, but Jewel hardly has anything going on. The biggest thing they have going on this week is like produce, and that's pretty much it. But like I said, you know, they don't have much else as far as any of the other deals really going on. But anyways, we were able to get some more work in. Again, Matthew is going to be home tomorrow, so we'll be able to get a lot more of that, you know, stuff hauled out and cleaned up, and, you know, everything like that tomorrow as well. So that'll be really nice. And also having like an extra pair of hands, or an extra pair of gloves, I guess, to help work as well tomorrow. But like I said, we weren't able to get done quite as much. So I told you guys I was like in that like 1 week time frame, but in reality too, we're not like under any, like, you know, I guess sort of, I don't want to say strict, but, you know, we're not under any like time crunch right now, just because we don't have anything settled with the like person that's coming in to do the drywall. So we don't have like, you know, again, a contract or anything like that, or set date as of right now for when they're coming to do the drywall. And so because that's the case, you know, we don't have to be like, oh, we have to quick get all this stuff down, you know, and be done with it by, you know, like Monday of this week or whatever. Like, we haven't even finalized anything yet, so I'm thinking that's probably not going to happen until at earliest like mid to late week. So like I said, we still have several days, so I wanted to kind of be done with it in 1 week. And again too, we, you know, there was, like I said, 3 days in there during the week where we weren't working, and we could have had more time today too. But, you know, again, we'll probably hopefully be able to get most of, I'm hoping at least everything hauled out of there. Maybe we can get the flooring done as well, which would be really nice. And if that's the case, then all that stuff we can get done on, like I said, all at the same time. But again, we're not under a specific time crunch where it's like we have to have this done by Sunday, or, you know, or Monday, or, you know, something like that. So again, I still have got, after I finish, like, because mainly what I've been doing while they're taking all the stuff out to the dumpster, you know, like all the drywall and everything like that. They were doing that today for the most part. While they were doing that, I was taking down all of the insulation and bagging it, because that's one of the things that like you don't really want to have. Like it's much more likely it's going to start blowing away, so that's why we have it in bags. And you know, so like I said, we don't have that problem. But with most of the drywall pieces, they're like big pieces, we don't put those in bags, we're just putting them straight in there. So like I was saying though, that was kind of what I was doing, was taking it down and then rolling it up and then putting it in the garbage bags, and that's what I was doing today. But what I was doing, and I guess I was doing it the last couple days too, but also what I was working on when I didn't have any of that to do anymore, I took out most of all of the nails and screws out of the wall that were from the drywall that didn't come down with it. So if there were any that were left, I took all that stuff out. So I think I finished like at least maybe about half of the walls were close to being done. I still had one little section under one spot that wasn't, and then the sloped, like the pitched roof, I didn't do that. I did end up doing the smaller, shorter, like under the pitched roof, like wall. I finished all of that, and like I said, the one, like the angled roof kind of section in the back, I also ended up finishing that, except for under the window, I think, because I couldn't get there because there were drywall in the way at the time. So that, and then the wall that they just finished today. So like I said, I have a very little bit as far as the walls go. Then the hard part will probably be pulling it out of the ceiling. I'm not looking forward to that, and you know, like pulling all of the screws and the nails all out of the ceiling. That'll probably be a pain. The stuff on the wall wasn't too difficult. It's just like standing up there and, you know, having to pull the stuff down. I feel like it's the bigger pain. So that's what I can still most likely work on, kind of, because again, it was just easier for that, have them haul the stuff outside, and I wasn't doing that. But I was trying to do my best as far as bagging the stuff up and making it a little bit easier for that as well. So like I said, that was where we were, you know, that's where we're at as of today. And like I said too, kind of what we're looking at. I mean, honestly, if it comes down to it too, and like I don't have all the nails and screws out by, you know, even tomorrow too, I can probably end up doing that you know, like on Monday or something like that on my own. And Jack, I think, doesn't actually go back to school until Tuesday. Like I don't know if they have like a teacher institute day or something like that on Monday, but they, you know, were on spring break all this last week, and then they don't go back until Tuesday, so they still have Monday off. So I don't know, but like I said, that's what, you know, like we could still, even if there's a little bit that still needs to be touched up or something like that, again, I don't mind going through and doing that by myself. It's just I'm having a little trouble because I can't set up the step ladder either, because there's a lot of drywall that's on the floor right now. So there's certain places where I can't do that. So either way, like I said, that's what's up for today. That's what we were doing for the most part. But again, I'll probably be up late tomorrow. I want to get up early so we can get to Jewel and I can get to other stuff upstairs as well. But like I said, I am tired and beat and need to take a shower and then get to bed. So I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog, though. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.